Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to do 3 or maybe 4 examples of Bohr models. Now, we talked about these in class, but here are a couple reminders. For the rings in the Bohr models we're going to draw, the first ring can have a max of 2 electrons, the second ring can have a max of 8, the third ring can have a max of 18. Now, just because that is the maximum, that does not mean that it has to have those, so they can hold less in each case. Now, on the side of the screen over here, we have our reminders of the steps we need to take when drawing a Bohr model, and a periodic table for reference. So let's look at example 1. Here we have the entry for beryllium. Now remember, the number with the decimal is the atomic mass, and this whole number is the atomic number. So that's our protons and electrons for now. Okay, so step 1 is determine what period the element we're going to draw is on, and this tells us how many rings we're going to get. So if we look for beryllium, Be, we can see that it's here on period 2. So we're going to get 2 rings around our beryllium nucleus. So there's our nucleus, the center of the atom. 1 ring, 2 rings. So that's step 1 done. So determining our number of protons and electrons. Well, it's element number 4, so 4 protons. And 4 electrons. All right, we drew the right number of rings, so we already did step 3. And now we need to add the electrons. So 4 electrons, we start in the first ring and double check that first ring can only hold 2. It means I've got to move to my second ring, so I've used 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons. All right, those are all the steps for a Bohr model. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, let's look at example 2. Here we have carbon. So we need to determine what period it's on. So we find carbon, here it is. It's in the same period as beryllium, so it's going to get 2 rings. So there's our nucleus. 1 ring, 2 rings. All right, so see how we can do step 3 and step 1 together. Okay. So based on our atomic number, we have 6 protons and 6 electrons. So let's go ahead and fill those in. First ring can only hold 2. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 electrons. Now, if you double them up or put them close together, that's fine. We haven't talked about the rules for filling them yet. Just know that you can't have more than 8 there. All right, now let's look at our third example of silicon. All right, so same steps. Double check, find Si. Here it is. That is in period 3. So it's going to give us 3 rings. So there's Si in the nucleus, 1 ring, 2 rings, and our 3rd ring. Based on our atomic number, that's 14 protons and 14 electrons. So again, our first ring can only hold 2 electrons at most. Our second ring can hold up to 8, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is our 8 electrons on the second ring, plus the 2 there. So we have 4 left to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and just for good measure, let's look at one more example. So we're going to have chlorine here. So I'm just going to put my chlorine in my nucleus, and let's look it up. All right, chlorine we see is right here. Same row as silicone, which means it's going to have 3 rings as well. Now, in this case, our atomic number is 17. So we have 17 protons. And 14 electrons. And then we start to fill until we get up to 17. That first ring only holds 2. Second ring can hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that gets us to 2 and 8 is 10. Here's our 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, I'm short by 1. 17. All right, let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go. 17 electrons for the Bohr model of chlorine.